Today we're gonna make garlic crusted codfish. It's so good, you'll become so cocky, you'll become a complete asshole.
Be strong.
Hey everybody, welcome to the very first episode of Roger's Kitchen. I love codfish because number one, it's super easy to buy, unless you want to catch it by yourself. Stupid. You just buy bags of these. They are in your your freezer section at the grocery store. They're really easy to make. So are you gonna show us anything? You're just gonna make us want to rather sit on a copy machine with our pants down when our boss walks in. Understood. This recipe only takes 6 ingredients. It's going to be absolutely delicious. First, cod steaks, garlic. Probably use maybe a clove or two of garlic, butter, salt and pepper, and some capers. Olive oil to grease up a pan. You can even add a little lemon at the end if you're nasty. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to take those cod steaks and dry them out. You want to take a paper towel and pat down that fish, because that'll soak up a lot of that excess moisture in the fish, and all that's going to do, if you don't soak it up, it's going to give that fish a really fishy taste. Now I know we're making fish, but we also don't want to feel like we're eating at the Monterey Bay Aquarium. Okay, now the next thing you want to do is we're just going to use salt and pepper. That is it. Salt enhances taste, pepper changes taste. We're just going to do a light dusting of salt, pepper there, and then we'll apply that to both sides. Boom. So the next thing we're going to do now is we're going to get some of our ingredients ready. So while we're cooking it, it's the garlic. Just smash this thing, open up the cloves a little bit. It took that dude 3 times to break open that garlic. What a freaking pansy. Here we go. So now it is a mess, and we're just going to take a couple of cloves of garlic out of there and chop those up. Either cut up garlic fresh, or you could go out and buy minced garlic that comes in a little jar. I like using that too. Either way, everything will work for you. And there's your garlic. Okay, so now we're getting ready to throw the fish in, but first we're going to grease the pan up with some olive oil, and we're going to this dude's fucking stuck. Cook the fish on a medium to medium high heat. You can kind of tell when it's time to throw that fish in. The olive oil will get a little bit smoky. It'll start smoking a little bit, and then put them in there, and then we're going to throw the top on. All right, now we're going to put the fish in the pan. Give a little shake so it doesn't stick, and we're going to let that sit in there for a while. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this top. We're going to cover it a little bit. That process is going to happen for about maybe 3 to 4 minutes. Just kind of feel it out depending on how you like your fish. It's time to flip the fish, but before we do that, we're going to put our butter in, okay? And then we're going to let that kind of get nice and melty in there. Okay, lift this up, kind of get that butter around there, right? Then we're going to flip it. Okay, we really want to keep that cod together. That's a hard part of doing cod, because sometimes it'll split on you. Our garlic. Okay, we're going to let that go for a little bit. Okay, now we're going to add our capers in there. This is like the secret weapon my sister told me about, right? Once the capers are in, now you got this nice flavorful sauce going on. And now what you want to do is you want to just kind of start pouring that kind of butter sauce over the top of the fish. You'll see that garlic start to brown, and that's exactly the kind of stuff you want. You want all of that garlic to form a little bit of a crunchy layer on the top, right? So I've turned down the heat to medium now. We're gonna let that cook a little bit. Taking the cod out, it is done. It is beautiful. So a couple little tricks for presenting food if it's say for a special occasion, or if you're a guy trying to get some action, if you know what I'm saying. Last time I was dating, phone still had a dial tone. What you do is you take a couple little leaves of basil, which you can buy at the supermarket, and you roll them up. Come over here and you just cut them. We're gonna kind of sprinkle that stuff onto the fish to give it a little bit of presentation. And you see any of this? So now we have chopped the basil. So we got 3 things we're gonna add to make it look really, really nice. We're just gonna take that chopped basil and lightly sprinkle it, right? From up here, way up here. Next thing is, I have a mint plant here. I can take a single mint leaf, place it on the top, and what goes good with fish? Lemons, right? And there you go. There you have your garlic crusted cod with capers. Thank you everyone for joining me in my kitchen. This is our very first video, so please, damn it. Okay, stop. Fuck. Thank you everyone for joining me in my kitchen. I really hope you make that dish. It is absolutely amazing. Make sure you like and subscribe on the links below, as we're gonna be releasing a lot more content to help you enjoy the food and have fun cooking. Take care, bye-bye.
Be strong. Be strong.